Hey guys, Rips again here. So let's go ahead and complete this method. I don't think we need this context here. And this should be a string, right? Okay. So let us just initialize the row number and the column number, and give this null, and enclose this in a try catch block. Okay. Okay. Log error. Let's just say datasheet load error. Okay. So the first thing, let's get the file. Test case name plus the extension. .xls. Right, so this input folder is this one, and then data. So this is the format that I've chosen for my data sheet. So it's gonna follow data, the name of the data sheet, and then the extension. So this is the path, right? And then let's just go ahead and log info reading data file. String data. And then net date is equals to new. Right, and then let's create an input stream for our file. So input stream object new file, and then pass our file there. So if this file exists, if the stream is not null, then error open data file. Right. So if it doesn't find it, it'll raise an error. So let's go ahead and workbook. Before that, go to your POM file, alt insert dependency JXL. This one here, JXL API, and then import changes. Workbook. Alt, yes. So we're just trying to get the workbook and then because we need to specify which sheet we'll be working from. So you can see we have different types of sheet. So let's get the workbook and then let's specify sheet name. So string sheet name constant dot test environment. So so this one will specify which sheet we're working on. So let's just go ahead and create this constant. So it can be QA, int, pre-prod, whatever you're working on, right? So sheet workbook dot get sheet, and then sheet name. And then let's check if that sheet exists. If it doesn't, we're gonna use the default sheet. So if st sheet is not found. So if this sheet is not found, we're gonna use the default sheet. So we'll assign the worksheet to the default sheet, which is sheet 0. Right. Okay. So now let's get this, the number of rows. Right. And then number of columns. So we also need the total number that we're gonna run our tests. So obviously you can't run, or maybe you won't, but then this specifies which rows we're gonna run on. So these are just 3 rows for now, so we also need to check how many rows will we run on. So in total run rows is 0. So let's loop so to check the total number of rows to be run, let us go ahead and loop through this datasheet. So let's loop through all the rows and then string I think I have it. Okay. String dot. So we get in this cell because this is our identifier. This one here. We need this one, 0, 1, 2. It's the second row named run row. So run row, and then we need to get contents, and check if it's Y or no. So if it's Y, you can run. If it's N, you can't. So if if this string run row dot equals oh then this right. Okay. So so now you can pass through columns and rows. So for now, let's push the data in date rows equals to 0, and then so for right. So now we do the same thing here.
Baba.
So we do this here, and we check. Right. Excel. If it's 0 and if it's greater than 0. So if it's greater than 0, this will be headings. It will always come through when it's a heading. So when it's greater than 0, it's always gonna be a yes no. So here it's gonna be a yes. So initialize the data column. So now we are looping through the row. Now we need to loop through the column, right? Right, and then num of columns. And then every time here we have to return this method. So add data rows and then add data columns equals to get cell, right? Get cell at this column and this row. Get content, and we increment this data column. And then here our map data set, we're gonna put datasheet. Data row, so the row will return the rows. And then increment this, right? That's a very long method, but this will return our contents, our datasheet contents. It will return every row and column contents. So in the row you pass this to, this will be returned, increment, and then in the column the same thing. In the column you already have the row. So this is the method. It's a very long method. Oh, the last thing I need to do is to return this method. Right, yeah, so this is the method. Let's just hope it works. We'll get to test it on our next video. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, suggest, criticize. It will really be appreciated, and I won't get mad. Anyway, this is as far as I get. If you have a very refined or small method, please share it on the comments below, and please don't forget to subscribe. See you next on the next video. Bye for now.